Well, everyone, we've done it. We're taking the plunge. We're finally here. As much as I hate the term, your boy is finally. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my first Alice Fiction video. What I want to do, starting with this video, I kind of want to preface what's going to happen here, right? We're going to be going over the general synopsis of what Alice Fiction is, what's going on in the game currently, what's been changed since the closed beta test back in April, and what to look forward to going in the future. But what I want to do is start a trend within every video that I make for Alice Fiction. What I want to do is kind of draw up some conversation in the comments below with a question of the day. So the question of the day is going to be, what character are you looking forward to the most that's going to be on your team in Alice Fiction? Let me know below. So jumping right into it, guys, what is Alice Fiction? So coming from the App Store description, Alice Fiction is going to be a metaverse, high-speed battle puzzler that's very addictive, very speedy, and it has an RPG aspect to it, correct? So think anything like your tried and true match 3 puzzle games like not Dungeons and Dragons, what am I talking about? Puzzles and Dragons, or gonna be Best Fiends. If you've ever played any of those games or seen ads for it, which they probably have, I'm pretty sure, it's your tried and true game just like that. So you match up different color orbs or gems that correlate to a certain character on your roster. In doing so, you want to get as many as you possibly can, many combinations, 2, 3, 4, whatever, just to maximize your damage output so you're able to take care of your enemies on the playing field. It's super addictive. It's easy to kind of like get into a competitive state with yourself to see how much you can actually do and get high. If you're like me, you like high numbers, so you want to as fast as possible. So it's such a good time. I enjoy it myself personally. One of the better selling points for me when it comes to Alice Fiction is the music. The music is absolutely phenomenal. If you like EDM, if you like tracks that are similar to like anything in like Hatsune Miku, anything in that type of a style, then this is the game for you. And I also believe that we're supposed to be getting some sort of music tracks. I believe the devs in their Q&A or in a past live stream maybe have said that. If I'm not, don't quote me on anything I'm saying. Oh, this is all alleged. But I do believe we're supposed to be getting some sort of music that we're able to either purchase or just get from the devs directly, or on some sort of live streaming library somewhere for the different tracks that are in Alice Fiction. So moving along, we're now looking at the changes from the CBT that we're gonna see going into the release day, hopefully here soon. So the devs had a live stream about 2 weeks ago, and they showcased a whole bunch of information and a whole bunch of new changes going forward into the game. This one being right here is the visual background. This first one here was in a laboratory that took place, I think, in probably like chapter 2 or something like that, if I remember correctly. You have this on the left, the office space that we're in. You know, very typical, very normal looking space here. But going forward in release, they decided to change it and make it a little bit, as you can see, you can tell, it's a huge difference. All these vibrant colors and new furniture inside, just to kind of give us that more immersive feel that we're in like an online metaverse space. This isn't a normal area, a normal office area. And honestly, I'm living for it. I love the idea of them changing everything to be more vibrant to match the whole vibe and aesthetic of the game overall. So the next really cool thing we're getting in terms of the backgrounds is the static backgrounds are now going to be animated. So some of the scenes from before, as you can see right here and the left hand side from the closed beta, is a plain static image, and going forward they're going to be changing it so everything's a little bit more vibrant and animated looking on the actual screens. So we go ahead and play it for you really quick so you can see here that the water's flowing now and the butterflies are moving in the background. Really cool change. Really one of those like just a really neat like design aesthetic they wanted to go with, and it's just really cool to see that they're just making the game feel more alive. So the next change that we have up has to do with the home menu. Now the one on the left hand side was not really, it wasn't like controversy or anything like that, but a lot of people were making the comparison that it looked like the main menu for Ark Knights. Now me personally, I've never played Ark Knights, so tower defense games are just not up my alley, unfortunately. However, but yeah, that's the on the left hand side. We had that menu from the closed beta test, and going forward we're having a more, as you can see, a more vibrant, colorful home screen, which is, you know, very much following in line with the aesthetic of the game. In the background you can kind of see Alice, some of the shopping center right there in the background, so that's always cool to see, in the skyline. Me personally, I think I prefer the left hand side, like the sleekness of it all, but that's just me. Now this right here is like one of the better changes they're making. The upgrading of your characters in terms of the level, in terms of their skills, so much better. So prior, what you would have to do, you would have to just hold the button or keep tapping it all the way up until you max them out on the screen. Now we have a simple max all button, a one all, max all your levels, all your skills, all across the board in a one quick jump up. And it is so much better than having to sit there and wait, because the problem with it, I remember in the closed beta, was that you would sit and wait, and for each like level up you would have to wait a couple seconds, do the next one, wait a couple seconds, do the next one. There's a one all button for everything now, and it's so much better. Now this honestly, in my opinion, is probably one of the more cooler changes that we have, just because it's something that you can definitely tell that they were listening to the audience and all the players that who are going to be playing their game, right? And they made changes accordingly. So originally back in the closed beta, the main character, the main protagonist, was just a boy, just male protagonist, and we didn't have like any character arts or anything like that to showcase that, or we didn't have an option for either male or female going into the closed beta. So a lot of people had some concerns about that. They were just like, you know, damn, I don't have the option to do a male or female, let alone or a neutral setting. So what I believe they're making going forward, what they're going to be doing is that, according to the translations down below, they're going for a more gender neutral approach. So again, we don't have any art or anything like that for the characters. We don't really have any straight up definition of what the character looks like to kind of make guesses. So we're getting a across the board gender neutral as far as like pronouns and things like that for the dialogue referring to you as the main character, which honestly is good to see. You know, again, not everyone that plays this game identifies as either male or female, so to just make the dialogue gender neutral across the board for everyone, like, who can complain about that? Now this right here was one of the more features that I was looking forward to, which is the co-op / team / guild battle system. It looks like we can have up to about 12 people in a lobby from how this looks right here, right? What they're showing here is like the chat functionality. I guess the chat functionality uses Google Chat to uses Google Translate to, you know, between everyone, just in case you're in different areas of the world, which is kind of like iffy if you ask me, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But one thing I wish they would have shown is some gameplay footage of it. I wish we would have gotten to see what that looks like being in a match with your friends and your guild mates, but unfortunately we didn't get to see that. That was one thing that I really wanted to see, but hopefully going forward we're going to see some more footage of that. Now, as part of the live stream, we got to see a couple new characters for the game, but recently they just uploaded this right here that you're watching is the folklore POV that we get to see that shows a whole bunch of new characters, and I'm just really excited to see the whole slew, the whole roster that we're going to get, because it's just like, yo, some of these characters look phenomenal, and the ultimates or the crash skills they have, even better. They're super cool, super nice, super clean. You can see all the animations right here, and you can kind of see how it looks for all the different characters, and just, I am so excited for all of this. They've also been showing some reveals of new characters over on their Twitter or on their Facebook account, so definitely follow those as well too. I'll have everything linked below, of course, but these are some of the characters they show in this folklore POV. Like this one right here, blows my mind. So cool, so good looking. So just one of the final things that I want to go over with you guys is to pre-register for the game. I cannot stress that enough. We're currently at over 800,000 pre-registers right now for the game. So that's already gonna net us 3 multis as soon as we start the game. And they just happened to upload some new milestone goals for us. So now we have to get up to 900,000 for an additional 1,500 quartz, and as well as 1 million. If we hit 1 million, we get another 3,000. So it's gonna be a total of 4 pulls, guys. Let's keep it going. I need all the waifus I can get. Honestly, if you know me, I'm going for a full husbando team. Like, that's what I want. I want a full husbando team, a whole band of handsome males to just demolish. That's what I'm looking forward to. So alongside the pre-registrations, you also have the Twitter campaign that they're doing right now, which is where you just need to follow the Alice Fiction account and retweet the tweet that I have right here, right in front of you on the screen. Now, one thing I noticed about this, which is a little odd, it says 500 people will win a $5 Amazon gift card, which is great. Love to see it. Get that coin. However, on the actual image down here, it does say 400. I'm a little confused. I don't know if no one's seen it. I peeped it the other day and I was like, wait a minute, that looks a little weird. And yeah, so I don't know what that disconnect is, but not to toot my own horn, but you know, your boy won one. No big deal. It's all good. Honestly, it's just $5, but it's, hey, look, that's $5. That's $5 I didn't have before, so it is what it is. But definitely retweet the help with the campaign. Retweet if you can. It's definitely much appreciated for sure, so we can get more and more and more advertisement for the game. Because that's, you know, at the end of the day, that's all we need, right? And finally, the last bit of news that I want to talk about has to do with this World Memory Art Illustration contest that they're doing currently through another company or another avenue called Pixiv. I'm not really sure how popular that is. It might be like an overseas thing. However, the winner who gets their artwork picked, their art's going to be placed in the game. Pretty sure it's just going to be a world memory in the game, which if you don't know what world memories are, the easy way to put it is like it's an accessory or an artifact for your character, just like an extra piece that gives them some better stats, basically. But yeah, so they're doing a contest with that goes from July 6th up until September 4th, it looks like. And the winner, on top of their art getting put into the game, they're also going to win $1 million yen. So looks like quite a bit of money. I don't know what that conversion rate is because lazy. I know a lot of people who are really good artists who would probably love to get involved in something like this, and it's a really cool opportunity to get your artwork out there for a game that's going to be popular worldwide. So, you know, why not? And so finally, guys, that brings us to when is Alice Fiction releasing, right? The TLDR is that nobody knows. So basically all we have right now is the placeholder date on the App Store, which is going to be July 31st. If you don't know how that works, pretty much any apps that get put onto the App Store for iOS, they have to have some sort of a placeholder date in place so they can be uploaded onto the store. The way things are looking is definitely looking as if like that's going to be the date. Currently right now, things are moving to seem like that's gonna be the date anyway. Now, the one thing that we have to look forward to here is that they just recently announced that they're gonna have another live stream here on the 20th of July. So hopefully July 20th is the day that we get a release date. Hopefully we get some more information about the game overall and what's going on, any new changes and such. So I'm really excited to see what happens with that. So here in the 4 days, guys, we'll get some more information on the game. We're praying for release date. I don't think I'll be able to do a live react to it just because of like work and whatnot. So I'll have to do a video probably of all the highlights afterwards, but we'll definitely be looking into that when that happens. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me so far. And again, subscribe if you haven't already, if you're looking forward to more Alice Fiction content, because I'm looking forward to making some. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you later, and I'll see you in the world of Alice. Also, one last thing, I'm gonna keep saying it, LyonLife X Alice Fiction when? I'm just saying.